ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Give it to the back again. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cornhuskers with first and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. Let's reel him. It's Jean-Pierre. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers. setting the tone early. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds his man. It's Moulton. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's got room to run. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moulton. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up for the 1st down at the 41.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pulls it in. It's Moulton. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down. The guy play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Ultimately, the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
He missed it. Off target that time. And after that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down, but it is third and long. Do a good job of communicating and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
And he'll drop back here on third down. With the catch, it's Moulton. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback, it looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
And the Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To the air, it's Raiola. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. So So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the catch. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. And the Huskers will come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Near the sticks, it's Hunter. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. One more play before they head to the locker room. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. And out of the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's an out route. The catch made. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Moulton. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back.
They trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Hawkeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. Touchdown, Nebraska. This quarterback on fire today.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Point after, not quite through. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Up over the middle. It's Moulton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Howard. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Makes the grab. It's Moulton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Moulton. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
6th play of the drive coming up. Tailback with another carry. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking for a man. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Strong game by this quarterback. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Finally heaves it deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The sure hands. It's Ives. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Runs through the defender. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's how you finish a play. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Caught by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Going to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moulton. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Leaning on the run game here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Design quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. Got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Penalty on the defense now moves it to 2nd and 11. The quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Using his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Hawkeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Iowa. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And the 2-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.